Hi there and welcome to your yoga shred. So today we're doing a super shred, a big super shred involving the whole body. We're doing 3 shreds within the class, so 3 4-minute rounds of exercise. I'll keep them a surprise for you. But what we're trying to do here is get our heart rate up, try and strengthen our bodies. And we've got the yoga in there as well, remember, okay, to counterbalance all the jumping around. So I hope you enjoy. So we're just going to start by sitting down, okay, just for a wee minute, just to stretch off our shoulders and things like that, and then we'll get moving. Don't you worry, we will get moving in just a wee second. So sit just nice cross-legged. You can sit on your knees if you want to, if it's a bit hard for you to sit with your legs crossed. And you're just going to take a couple of nice deep breaths. Shut your eyes if you want to. But let's start waking up the lungs, getting them ready, because they're going to need to work hard in a little minute or two. That's it. And then see, when we're inhaling, we're going to lift our shoulders up on the inhale and exhale, roll them back. Okay, so inhale, shoulders up, exhale, really send them back. Okay, inhale, shoulders up, exhale, send them back. That's it. Up and back. So you're inhaling on the up and you're exhaling on the down. That's it. And remember, when you're breathing, you're filling up your lungs, okay? You're not just breathing from your chest up, which is what a lot of us do automatically. So you've really got to kind of think about it a wee bit. And of course, it will help you in a minute when you need more air in your lungs. Okay, so a couple more shoulder rolls. That's it. And then bring your hands to a prayer position here, okay? Because this is just going to bring your attention to your breath just a little bit. So we're going to inhale and your hands are pointing up, and really lengthen your spine when you inhale. And then when we exhale, point your hands down, okay? Because that's going to remind you to exhale right from down here, okay? So inhale, lengthen that spine, relax the shoulders as well, and exhale. Use that core to push that air out, okay? Inhale, that's it, lengthen and exhale. So you're just pointing your hands up and down, and it's a nice wee reminder of how to breathe, okay? There we go, and down a couple more. And just by doing this, just helps you to sort of ease into it, okay? I don't want to put you into shock this morning. Do want you to work hard, but we don't want you to be in shock. That's us. And then we're going to come on to our tabletop position, which is your hands and knees, okay? On your hands and knees, shoulders above your wrists, hips above your knees, have your toes tucked as well. So pull your belly button right back to your spine, okay? We're not just relaxing here like this. We're pulling it up, okay? Really, really active. Tucking the toes. Pop that bum up in the air. Straight legs, okay? On your tippy toes. Then come back to a downward dog, okay? So your heels don't need to come to the floor. Bend your knees actually for this first one. Try and get a nice straight line in your back. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Walk the dog. Bend each knee and start to waken up those hamstrings and calves. That's it. Pushing into your downward dog, tailbone high. And then we're going to look up. We're going to walk up towards our hands, okay? So your feet are up at your hands. Now bend your knees, have your hands on the floor, but bend your knees if you need to, okay? And then you're going to exhale and try and straighten your legs as much as you can. They don't need to be straight, but just trying to straighten them a bit more than they are, okay? That's us. And then you're going to hold on to either elbow as well, and you're just going to hang there for a wee minute. So you can hang with your legs bent, or you can hang with your legs straight. It is up to you. So give a wee wiggle as well, and then slowly, 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 you're going to come up, roll up, slowly. I don't want you passing out before we even started. Okay, so we're going to, I think, just get right into it. And the first one's going to be burpees. Yay! We all love burpees, don't we? But this is a yoga shred burpee, okay? So forget everything you've learned about burpees so far. By all means, continue doing them at another time. But for the purposes of yoga shred, I'll show you what a burpee is. So we're standing at the top of our mat, okay? Or at the top of your space, wherever it is. And we're going to put our hands down. Now, watch where my legs come out to. This is it, okay? Legs are bent. Okay, so we're not sprawling, we're not doing any of that. Legs are bent, and then you're coming back in. Okay, feet are hip width apart, but rather than just coming up, like we normally do in a normal burpee, you're going to come up to a chair pose, okay? So hips and knees back, chair pose, and then come up, okay? So fast, it's this, down, out, in, chair pose, up, okay? So we're doing 20 and then 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds, and I'll start the timer. There we go. So if you can't, so down, let's go down, out, in, chair pose, up, okay? Down, out, in, chair pose, up. If this is too hard for you, or you've got sore wrists or whatever, okay, you can just lunge back, okay? Have your 10 seconds rest. I'll show you the lunge back as well at the beginning of the next shred, okay? So that's 1 done. There's only 7 to go. Remember, in through the nose and out through the mouth, the breath. So if it's too hard for you, you can just lunge back, okay? Lunge back if you've got wrist issues or something like that. But other than that, down, out, in, chair pose, up, down. Now go at your own speed. Chair pose, up, down, in, up, and really rest it out. Get the air in through your nose, out through your mouth, okay? Do not forget to breathe. Funnily enough, it doesn't really help when you don't breathe. So down, out, in, chair pose, up. Now if that's too easy for you, okay, add in a little jump or a big jump. Out, in, chair pose, up, and really send yourself up, okay? No lazy jumping. So you're either just doing walk it out, this is your break. You're either just doing a normal burpee, doing a burpee with a jump, or you're lunging back, okay? But the lunge back's only if you can't manage the full burpee. Down, out, in, chair pose, and up, and bring your hands down to your side, or down, out, in, chair pose, send yourself up, okay? Down, out, in, that's it, that's it. Walk it out. We've done a few already, how's about that? And your breath is going to get harder to catch, but that's okay. So down, out, in, chair pose, jump. There we go, keep going and really send yourself up, okay, in the air. It doesn't matter how many burpees you get done, as long as they are of good quality, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just walk it out side to side. You can stretch your arms up and stuff as well if you want to. Okay, let's go again. Down, out, in, chair pose, up, down. There we go. Or a jump. That's it, keep going, because this is when it gets kind of tough, isn't it? And remember, your knees are bent when you're coming back. We're not sprawling, straight out. So walk it out, side to side, give your wrists a wee circle if they're aching a wee bit. So let's go again. Down, out, in, chair pose, jump. And remember, don't let your knees come in front of your toes in your chair pose. Look down and check. Keep going. That's it. Walk it out. We've not got that many to do, have we? In through the nose, out through the mouth. This is our last one. Down, out, in, chair pose, up, down. Keep going. Last one. Make this one count. That's it. Chair pose, up, chair pose, up. There we go. Walk it out, side to side. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Burpee's done. Well done. Have a little drink of water, okay? I need a drink. And let's have a wee stretch off. So put your feet about leg length apart, there or thereabouts. And make sure your feet are pointing forward, okay? No 10 to 2, they're pointing forward, okay? You're going to inhale, put your hands out to side. So you're like a big star. Exhale, hands on your waist. And then you're going to fold forward, okay? Fold forward, weight is in your toes. If you can't reach the floor, that's fine. Put your hands on your legs. If you can reach the floor, put your hands between your feet, okay? So put them back in between these feet, okay? Inhale and extend your spine. Then exhale, fold forward. Okay, so you're sending your head toward the floor. Your head doesn't need to touch the floor. Okay, weight is in your toes. Have a wee think. Be mindful about where your weight is. If your hands are down there and you are folding forward, your elbows will bend a little bit on their own. And everyone has to take a big inhale here and then a ha, okay? Because it's just really good for getting your breath back on track. A big inhale and then a big sigh out your mouth. One more. Inhale and then and fold a little bit more. That's it, stretching off those little legs that have just worked so hard and that are about to work a bit harder. So you're going to inhale, look up, but your hands are still on the floor. Exhale, put your hands to your waist. Then with strong legs, inhale all the way up, okay? Zigzag your feet in. And we'll do our second shred. I bet you can't wait. So we're going to be down on our hands and knees this time. Variations as usual. I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'll show you in hands and knees so you can see it a bit better. So we're in that tabletop position. The core's in, remember. And what we're actually doing is we're kicking out. So this heel's going to get sent up to the ceiling, okay? Now just bring it up as far as you can. If you can only bring it out, that's fine. Just as high as you can, okay? So up here. Now when you come back in, you're going to bring it out to the side. So past your arm, out to the side like that. Then send it up again. Then bring it in between your hands, or as close to. Send it up again and then cross it to the opposite elbow, okay? So you're going up, side, up, middle, up, across. Okay, and I'll show you the variations. Let's all start off on our hands and knees and then we can come up on our feet as well. We're going to do 4 either side, okay? So, let me just start my timer. So, let's go. Toes are tucked, you're going to send your leg up, side, up, in the middle, up, across. Dead easy, okay? Get your sort of routine first. And then you can go as fast as you want, but make sure you're really going out to the side. Now, that's your rest, so just come back, sit on your heels or as far down for your heels as you can get. That's it. And then if you want to, next time you can come up on your feet. So you'll be sending your foot up, side, up, middle, up, across. Okay? So you're really pivoting that hip out to the side, into the middle, out to the other side. That's it. And if you're up, that's it. Rest. If you're up on your hands, your shoulders are getting a pretty good workout as well. But just be careful, okay? If your wrists are sore, you can be down like this as well on your elbows, sending your leg up, out to the side, up, middle, and up across. So there's no excuse. You can't say, oh, I've got sore wrists, I can't do this one. Of course you can, in whatever one challenges you. Okay, well done. Take a wee sort of half quick child's pose here. Or if you feel better stretching up the way, that's fine. Stretch off how you want to stretch off. So up again, up, side, up, middle, up, other side. That's it. Kick that heel right up. That's it. Keep going. Well done. Have a wee rest, okay? You can circle your wrists as well, depending on what version you're doing. That's it. Other side. So remember, just get your bearings. Up, okay, out to the side, up, middle, up, other side. Okay, and it's okay if your back curls when you're coming in. That's absolutely fine. So you should be this is really good for your legs, obviously. That's it, sit and relax. You can interlace your hands, push your chest up. Really good for your thighs and your glutes, your core, your shoulders as well. It's really out, up, middle, up, opposite. Okay, so that wee hip's getting a right good workout. Having to work very hard today. That's it. Wonderful. Take a rest, stretch off, it's only 10 seconds. Remember your breath as well, okay? You have breathing in and breathing out. I find it easier that if I'm up, I breathe in when I send my leg up, out on the way down. In, out, in, out. It just helps me keep track of my breathing. That's it. So keep going. Well done. Have your rest, okay? Do whatever you need to. But try and stretch something off whilst you're resting, okay? Give your body the best chance. That's it. Up, out, up, middle, up, across. That's it. And remember, you can be down on your knees, up, out, up, middle, up and across. That's it. And you can be down on your forearms as well. So come back and have a little rest. Well done. 4 on each side, should I say. So let's stretch those little leggies off, shall we? That's it. So bring in your left foot in so that your sole of your foot is against your thigh, okay? Now it doesn't matter if this knee's not right down. Have a drink of water as well, by the way. Remember to keep yourself hydrated because you do sweat a little bit more doing this. Try and get control of your breath as well. You might not be out of breath. I hope you are out of breath. If you're not, you need to be working a bit harder or going a bit faster. So we're going to do a yoga pose called Janushi Shasana, which is basically just your foot against. Now this front leg is straight, the toes are flexed, okay? And the way that we do this is we always, coming into any yoga pose pretty much, the inhale is the lengthen, so you're sending your head up, okay? And in the exhale, you're coming forward, empty those lungs, okay? So really nice big exhale and come down. Now just put your feet, your hands wherever you want in your leg, don't have them sort of hovering. And if you can reach your foot, that's fine. Chest to your thighs, okay? So rather than just tucking your head under like this, keep looking up and coming forward. And then if your chest is down there, then you can maybe fold your head in, okay? But this is really nice, and you'll feel that right up the back of your leg, and you should feel it in your lower back as well, okay? Because what we've done has been quite taxing. That's a good word to use, isn't it? You know, we've just done 4 minutes of burpees, and then we've done 4 minutes of quite intense leg kicks. So our legs deserve a little bit of a counter stretch, don't you think? So coming back up, don't take that leg away, okay? Because what we're going to do, the knee that's bent, okay, take the opposite hand, put it on that knee. You're going to inhale, send the spine nice and long again. Exhale, we're going to do a lovely wee twist round. Okay, really good for releasing any tension in the spine. Okay, and it feels quite nice as well. Keep that breathing going. Still breathe through your out your mouth if you need to. That's it. If not, you can revert to sort of just breathing through your nose if you want. Normally in yoga, we just breathe through our nose, but this is a little bit more, the heart rate is maybe going up a little bit more. It's far more intense over a short period of time. So we need to breathe out our mouth. So coming back round, we're going to swap over. So left leg goes long, right leg now. As far as you can have your heel as far up your thigh as you want to, but just don't have it pressing against your knee, okay? And as long as your foot is flat against your thigh as well, this foot's straight forward, okay? Remember, inhale, up the way, and then fold forward, okay? So if you can reach your foot, that is absolutely wonderful. If not, just hold on to your leg, and then you can tuck your head in, only if your chest is down there, okay? Because the tendency is if you tuck your head, your back just goes into a bit of a curve. Whereas if you keep your head up, you actually bring your back down a little bit straighter. That's it. So feel that nice stretch up the back. Coming up, we're going to do that wee twist again. So take the opposite hand from the bent knee, cross it over. Inhale, send the body Up, 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 and then exhale, come round. You're keeping that torso straight. We're not bending over, we're not coming around, anything like that. You're coming round and you're stretching. So you're stretching your abdominal muscles. You're going to need them in a minute. Well, we've used them a lot already. I think the burpees at first. You're using your core all the time, but we're just going to target it a little bit more in a second. That's it. So keep breathing. That's it. So great for stretching off your abdomen, rotating that spine as well, which is really, really nice, releasing any tension that might be there. And then come round, and I think we're ready for another bit of a shred. So it's your third and final one, okay? Now we're going to do 2 exercises in this shred. So, you know, keep noticing what we're doing. Keep up is what I'm trying to say. So the first one we're going to do is a running plank pose, okay? I know it's all exercises we all love this morning, isn't it? So I'll show you the full pose, then I'll show you a variation, okay? So a running plank is, you might know them as better as alternate squat thrusts. So you can be like this, just leg knee to elbow, okay? Or you can go faster if you want. You can be doing this. Or if you've got sore wrists, you can be down on your elbows, okay? Up in plank and doing this as well, okay? So the first one is running planks, run as fast as you want. The second one is belly bonfire, which is lying with your legs out straight. Your toes are pointing to the ceiling, hands are just lightly resting behind your ears, and we're going to curl the shoulders up. That is it, okay? We're not lifting any further than that. We're not just lifting our head. Your head stays in line and you crunch, okay? Aren't we looking forward to this? Let me just get your timer ready and then we'll start off with those running planks. Okay, so start off on your elbows if you want to. So basically left knee to left elbow, okay? This is what you're doing. Now, normally in a plank we'd be down, you know, nice and straight, but we've got to create a little bit of room here for our legs, or you're up here. So start off, that's it. Now come down, that's it, kneel down and stretch those shoulders out for 10 seconds. So 1 of 4 we've done. Come up, now remember, your feet are hip width apart and you can be coming in and out like this, okay? You can do this for the 20 seconds as well, as fast as you want. That's it. Keep your breathing going as well. Come down, interlace your hands, stretch off those wee shoulders. It can be quite intense, can't it? So remember, if you're struggling to be up in the running plank, you're down here, okay? And even see if that doesn't suit you, just hold your plank for 20 seconds like this, okay? Or you're here, bringing it in, okay? It's just a little bit harder when you're down on your knees because there's not as much room. That's it. Come up. We've only got 1 more on this side, then we switch quickly onto our backs, okay? So let's go for the last one. Get yourself in position, knees to elbows, and doing it at this speed is absolutely fine. Okay, just watch those wrists, or you can be going a wee bit faster. That's it. That's it. Now, onto your back. Okay. Onto your back, legs straight, fingers behind your ears, and shoulders up. Keep those elbows in line with your ears, so we're not like this. That's it. Feel those abdominal muscles working. Okay. Remember your breathing. That's it. Now to stretch off, point your fingers and toes. Stretch off that. Well, it's a nice full body stretch, but especially good for your core. Let's go again. So you can be coming up and down off the floor like this if you want, or if you prefer, you can come up and then pulse. Okay, just do the one that presents the bigger challenge. Remember that chin? Okay, we don't want to be having our chin to our chest. Chin pointing to the ceiling. and it stops you getting a bit of a sore jaw. Relax your jaw as well. Point your fingers and toes. Relax your jaw as well. Sometimes you can find you end up a naked jaw doing this one. That's it. So coming up and down or up and pulsing. But remember these legs, okay, these feet are pointing to the ceiling. Your legs are active as well, and because your legs are long, you're actually activating your really low abdominal muscles here as well. That's it. Because you're having to do all the work yourself. Your legs aren't braced. You know, sometimes you get these sit-up machines or sit-up equipment that you can brace your legs, and it's kind of cheating. You're using your hip flexors a wee bit more than you should. Let's go again. Keep going. Come on, this is your last shred. That's it. Keep the breathing going. That's it. Point your fingers and toes. That's it. Point, point, point. Really, really stretch. That's it. And guess what? We are all done. So have a wee drink of water. We'll have a lovely wee stretch off. I think you deserve it. So wee drink of water. That's it. Oh, I'm sweating quite a lot here. And I hope you are too. It's a good thing. It is a good thing. So just bring your attention back to your breathing, okay? Still exhale through the mouth if you need to. If not, just breathe it in and out through your nose. That's it. And just lie there for a wee second. Bring your knees up, okay? And what you're going to do is you're just going to windscreen wiper your legs, okay? So your feet are hip width apart, and drop your knees. Your knees are splitting and they're dropping side to side, okay? Because we have done quite a lot of the whole body's been involved today. Well, it usually is, but this has really been, you know, every single shred has been for basically everything in the body. So this is really good for loosening off those hip flexors after all those running planks and burpees and things like that. And it feels nice. Let's be honest, it just feels really nice as well. That's it. Now bring your knees into your chest. Give them a big cuddle. Feel that lovely stretch on your glutes as well. That's it. You can bring your head up too if you want to. That just gets your cervical spine involved too. That's it. And then we're going to do a reverse pigeon pose now, which means that your soles of your feet are on the floor, okay, and you're going to bring your knees up, okay. Now what we're going to do is cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Now, no floppy ankles. Really send it over and flex the feet so as it protects the joint. Now you'll immediately feel that hip, this leg here, your right leg, the hip is opening up. Now you can stay here if you want to, or you can hold on to that thigh that's closest to you. Okay, so you can feel that when you hold on to the thigh, it just dials up the stretch a wee bit. If that's not enough for you, you can then bring your shin in, hold on to your shin, and then lie back, okay? So really, really good for stretching out the hips, this one. That's it. Stay here for a wee minute. So you're here, or you might just be here, okay? As long as you feel that opening in your hip, that's what we're looking for, okay? Because we've used a lot of legs today, haven't we? So coming down, okay, do the other side. So you're lifting your legs up, shins parallel, and then your left leg's going over, send it over, flex the foot. Then you're staying there, sort of pushing that knee gently out, not with your hand or anything like that, but you're just sort of sending it out. Or you can hold on to that thigh, feel that stretch in that hip. That's it. Or remember, you can hold on to your shin as well. It's up to you. That's it. So, bringing your knees into your chest again, okay? Put the soles of your feet together and let your knees flop out, okay? And send your arms up ahead, okay? So top of your hands are on the floor. You're opening up the hips, you're stretching the side of the body, and you're stretching your arms as well. Lovely big stretch, this one, and the soles of your feet are together. If that's too much for you, you can just keep them together. That's no problem at all. That's it, stretch, really send the arms away. That's it, and then put your legs onto the mat and put the top of your hands onto the mat. So you're sort of just lying down at this point, and you're just going to lie here just for a little minute, okay? And all I ask you to do when you lie here, apart from just being really nice to lie on your mat after you've done that sort of workout, how does your body feel? Does it feel really nice and heavy on the mat? Are there any aches and pains as well? If so, just try and sort of direct your breathing to those aches and pains, just by deepening your breath and filling up those lungs, okay? Otherwise, just relax on the floor. How are you feeling? Sweaty? Are you feeling still out of breath? You might still be out of breath. That's absolutely fine. But all you're doing is you're just giving your body just a little minute to recover. That's all. How often do you want to do this? Say when you're in the middle of the gym, how often do you just want to flop down on the floor? Well, in yoga, you've got full permission to do so. You can just flop on the floor and nobody asks any questions. Or if someone wants to know the proper name, it's a Shavasana. So for those yogis out there, you'll know exactly what it is. But yes, it is an actual yoga pose. I know, but it is really restorative, total relaxation. So gently just wiggling your fingers and your toes. Okay, you're going to roll onto your side because I don't want you popping up like Jack in the Box. That's not what we want. And then slowly come up to sitting, okay? And sit with your legs crossed, okay? Oh, hope you're not too lightheaded or lightheaded at all, actually. Hands to your heart. So thank you so much for joining in this shred with me. I hope this yoga shred heals and strengthens your body and your mind. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me again for another yoga shred. I hope your body feels fabulous after that. If you've any requests for any specific yoga shreds or anything like that, just drop me a message. I am more than happy to oblige. Or if you've got any questions at all, sometimes when you're doing things virtually, you feel like you maybe can't ask what you maybe think are obvious things, but very often they're not. So please drop me a little message if that's the case. Other than that, I'll see you back for another yoga shred or another type of yoga class very soon. See you later.